The Consumer Financial Protection Bureau is under fire, and Elon Musk is holding the flamethrower. Appointed by President Trump to head the newly formed Department of Government Efficiency, Musk has wasted no time in setting his sights on agencies he deems bloated and inefficient. The CFPB, created in the wake of the 2008 financial crisis to protect consumers from predatory lending practices, is now facing an existential threat. Employees arrived at the CFPB headquarters this week to find their keycards deactivated and the building closed. Instructed to work remotely, they face an uncertain future as Musk has publicly declared his intention to dismantle the agency. CFPB RIP, he tweeted, a move that sent shockwaves through the financial world and ignited a firestorm of controversy. The closure of the CFPB has raised concerns about a return to the Wild West of finance, where consumers are left vulnerable to predatory lending practices. Critics argue that dismantling the agency will leave a void in consumer protection, potentially paving the way for another financial crisis. Meanwhile, Musk remains undeterred, arguing that the CFPB is a prime example of government overreach and that its functions can be better handled by the private sector. His actions have been met with cheers from some quarters and condemnation from others, highlighting the deep divisions that exist over the role of government in regulating the economy. The U.S. Agency for International Development is the latest target in Musk's crosshairs. Tasked with providing humanitarian aid and promoting development around the world, USAID has long been a cornerstone of U.S. foreign policy. However, Musk views the agency as another example of government inefficiency and waste. Under Musk's directive, USAID has undergone a radical downsizing, with staff and programs slashed dramatically. The move has been met with alarm by many in the international development community, who warn that it could have devastating consequences for the world's most vulnerable populations. Critics argue that Musk's actions will create a vacuum that will be quickly filled by U.S. adversaries, such as China and Russia, who are eager to expand their influence around the globe. They warn that the cuts to USAID will undermine U.S. soft power and damage its reputation as a global leader. Musk, however, remains unmoved by these criticisms. He argues that USAID has become bloated and ineffective, and that its resources can be better used elsewhere. His supporters point to the agency's history of mismanagement and corruption as evidence that a shakeup is long overdue. The alliance between President Trump and Elon Musk has been a source of fascination and consternation since its inception. Initially viewed with skepticism by many, the partnership has proven to be remarkably durable, fueled by a shared disdain for government bureaucracy and a belief in the power of disruption. Trump, who campaigned on a promise to drain the swamp in Washington, has found in Musk a willing accomplice in his quest to dismantle the administrative state. Musk, for his part, sees in Trump a kindred spirit, someone who shares his vision of a future shaped by technology and innovation. This shared worldview has led to a remarkable concentration of power in the hands of these two men. Musk's influence within the Trump administration is unprecedented, allowing him to operate with a level of autonomy that is virtually unheard of for an unelected official. Critics warn that this concentration of power is dangerous, eroding democratic norms and undermining the system of checks and balances that is essential to a functioning democracy. They point to Musk's sweeping authority over government agencies and his access to sensitive data as evidence of the threat he poses to democratic institutions. The Trump-Musk alliance has ignited a firestorm of controversy, dividing the public and sparking heated debates about the role of government, the future of technology, and the very nature of power in the 21st century. Public opinion on the Trump-Musk partnership is deeply polarized. Supporters view Musk as a visionary leader who is bringing much-needed change to a stagnant and inefficient government. They applaud his willingness to challenge the status quo and his commitment to innovation. Critics, however, view Musk as a dangerous demagogue who is using his wealth and influence to undermine democratic institutions and advance his own interests. They worry that his actions will have far-reaching consequences, eroding public trust in government and paving the way for a more authoritarian future. As Musk continues to consolidate his power and reshape the government in his own image, the stakes are only getting higher. The coming months and years will be critical in determining whether the Trump-Musk experiment will succeed or fail, and what the consequences will be for America and the world. Gabriel reporting for TB Bar TV. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more.